Villain's guilt speaks for the weak. We fight the fights others fear to seek. Thomas Bishop, the brutalist, leads with might. His courageous way shine the light. The angry IT nerd stands tall. Building tech, break the wall. General Gambit tells our tale, while villain at arms stands J, make sure we never fail. Beyond Gotham, hey, there is the villain's view. Beyond Gotham, hey, there is the villain's view. This is the villain's view. Hey, the world seen in shades of blue. Hey, we stand as one, we stand true. Hey, this is the villain's view. The villain's view.
Is it wide enough for you? I fixed it.
You did, and I ain't even mad at it. I ain't even mad at it.
I told you this is when I say I start off with a plan for the week. Monday, I got in. I cleaned up a bunch of stuff.
Right.
Tuesday, didn't even open the book to look at the plan. Wednesday, well, we know I got sick shit Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know what happened. It went down, and I tried so hard. I was trying to hold it together. I knew it was bad when Angry yelled at me from the comment, "Go rest."
If you don't go, he should have told you, if you're gonna lay your ass down, the fuck is wrong with you?
I did. And then Nana J.
For real? Because I mean, dude, I was like, at first I was nice and calm about it, you know. Hey, I think you need to go lay down.
Yeah.
And then
go lay down.
You just kept on going. Go rest.
Well, your motherfucker down.
Here's the thing. I did some updates because there was like a bunch of stories. I did some updates, and y'all know usually when I do an update, I do the video all the way through, no cuts. I had to keep cutting. And somebody was like, yeah, I could progressively hear that you couldn't breathe as these videos were coming out.
Lay your ass down.
And then I was like, okay, I can do it. I can do an hour. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do 30 minutes and I'm going to get the top stories out in 30 minutes. I ain't even make 10 minutes.
I saw you. At first, I was like, who done fucked around and pissed her off? And then when I saw you, I was like, girl, if you don't go to bed, the fuck is wrong with you?
So Nana J. Nana J. message canceled was like, is she in the bed? And I was like, I couldn't go up the steps. Do you not know how dizzy I was? I went in there, I laid on the couch. And here's the thing, it's bad. My dog cussed me out. The dog came in here and was like hitting stuff, like trying to cut it off. Y'all know you don't never hear her bark. She was barking at me because
the dog said, "Go lay your ass down." Oh well.
What is wrong with him?
I finally got a chance to convert this motherfucker to an MP3. Finally, today. After
I'm like, one that I sent you was an MP3.
I'm like, Kaz sent me the video. Why no video, no come on screen? And then I plugged my phone directly in the motherfucker and just pulled it from there. And I finally got it today. And I didn't want to come in and put it in without y'all knowing. So I was like, let me put it in during the show.
Without us knowing. Oh, because what did we learn yesterday, twin? What did we learn?
I believe
all the hours
Thomas,
we done put in.
I do believe that we established that Thomas likes to manipulate us into doing little things for him that he can do, but he chooses because burn pit brain.
Burn pit brain, yes. And when my ass gets brain cancer, you motherfuckers gonna be like, "Yo, we should have made all the burn cancer."
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh no.
She killed Bo Biden. I listen.
First of all, Thomas, do not forget, my mother passed away from lung, brain, and liver cancer. I had jokes even at her funeral. I'ma have jokes, okay? I got jokes written for people to read out at my own service. You gonna get these jokes. And let's not forget, I'm also ordained. I will perform your funeral just to tell the jokes.
That is, I'm not gonna have a Christian.
And I'm probably the most budget-friendly option at this point. The way Trump is screwing over the economy and how it's going to be for the next decade. French fries and snacks. I'll do your funeral. If y'all hire me, if y'all got racist MAGA, like forever MAGA relatives, and you want them to have a proper send-off, I'll give you a discount. Okay. I will look, just take me to Chili's for a 3 for me, okay? And I will do the whole service. I'll throw the programs in there. It's gonna be a blind react to you getting the programs. You just got to trust me, but they'll be memorable.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me explain this to
all right.
y'all
All right.
As calmly as I possibly fucking can. My funeral ain't gonna be Christian. I'm having the bitch at a community center. Y'all better.
You don't know the plans. You don't know the plans for mine, do you? First of all, I'm getting cremated and pressed into jewelry because I don't trust my children to come and visit me at the cemetery, and where my cemetery plot is, because I'm a brat and I bought the plot in between my maternal grandparents and where my parents will be buried at the top of the hill. People like to go take prom pictures there, and I really don't want to be underneath some chick's stiletto in a prom picture.
Mom, prom 2045.
Yeah, but I feel like I would just reach up and grab a bitch by the ankle. But I want to have it at a community center. Okay, there will be wine, there will be snacks. Y'all know how I do. And I want it like roast style.
Wine, yeah, and snacks.
Well, yeah,
and margaritas and martinis. Yes.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing, man. If you're gonna have something to drink,
I mean, a funeral cotillion.
Well, see, here's the thing, man. If you're gonna have something to drink, I mean, you gotta have something to eat go along with it. And if you have something to eat, then you need something to wash it down with.
Not to mention,
what's going on, SEL Blue Girl?
So I had a debutante ball. I had a coming out debutante ball. So why wouldn't I have a going out debutante ball? I don't even know if they do that, but we're gonna do that for me. Okay. But I want to roast because they're gonna be roasting me in order to press me into jewelry. See what I did there? So you have at it. But you do keep in mind.
I can't make no fucking joke at your funeral, Taz.
But yes, you can, because
goddamn much.
No, at the close, no, you won't. Just trust the way my family is set. The way my family is set up, the way my brothers
I'm gonna cry in the car. Fuck you. I'm gonna cry in the car.
Cardboard cutouts of all of my greatest hits. And by hits, all the times that was most memorable when I fell over and they took pictures. That's what I mean. But just keep in mind, the final word will come from me. I have a video that I update every 6 months. That will be the last thing played, because y'all know me. And if you don't, you're going to learn today. I will have the last word. So I'm going to have some jokes. I'm going to say my shout outs and my I love yous. But the last thing I'm doing, I'm telling the people that are still alive how I really feel about them. And by the people, I'm talking about my nemesis, the people who had the shit to talk about me. And I'm doing a green screen style. So you don't have to guess who I'm talking about. You're going to see their pictures.
Long face of House Strong Jaw.
And the thing about it is, who is going to be able to clap back? I'm going to be dead. What they going to say?
Look here, long face, House of Strong Jaw.
Let me go out there. I'm going to open up that car right now. I'm going to say it to her face. She may not be.
Right.
She's going to open up that urn and yell at your ass.
She's
going to open up that urn and yell at your fucking ass.
I got one cousin who wants a memorial service where they're like in a sarcophagus, standing up with the sarcophagus open. And they don't want a video, okay? They have asked me to put a Bluetooth speaker in there and play what they've said. I'm going to do it because, yeah, if anything about me, whatever you tell me, and these two gentlemen know, if you give me instructions come hell or high water, it's going to happen. I'm going to bring it to fruition. I will fight whoever to get it done. Because my mama, when she died, she told me there were 3 people who could not speak at her funeral and 1 person who could not know when her funeral was and when it was. Did it happen like that? Absolutely. Now, one of the people was one of my uncles. I don't know why she didn't want my uncle to speak. And she had the funeral at the church he was the pastor of at the time. He tried to take the mic. I don't know where the Super Saiyan strength came from in me, but I snatched that mic out of him and was like, look, we can make this a double funeral or we can just bury my mama today. But my mama said, you can't talk today. He said, why? I said, I don't know. He said, why you ain't ask her why? She dying. Like I didn't have time to ask her questions. I just had time to take notes. What are you new
here? Hey, wait till y'all see what I just bought off of Temu.
Jesus Christ!
Remember how we was talking about? Hold on. Remember how we was talking about? Grand Region Thrag.
Oh,
remember that?
No,
you didn't.
I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't buy the Thrag outfit yet. I'm buying that motherfucker. Next month.
Oh, you bought the cape?
No, but I did buy one of them stretchy ass fucking workout shirts with the fucking Viltrumite symbol on the front of it in red.
This is his
the shirt is black.
This is his current obsession. My current obsession is collecting glassware from the Dollar Tree. This is the new edition.
Wait a minute. Why are you collecting glasses from the Dollar Tree?
They're not even glass. They're plastic. I'm clumsy.
Stop playing.
I don't know. Because
my obsession right now is Grand Region Thrag. I don't know what Angry's obsession is right now. I don't know what Gambit's is, but Taz's is collecting plastic cups. And
I got a little sippy cup, an adult sippy cup that's a flamenco with flowers. I got like 1, 2, 3. I got 4 so far.
I blame the white male patriarchy for this.
Well, you see what I.
You know what? I blame Trump for this. I do. I blame Trump.
What?
For some reason,
I am petty. Look, this is
for some fucking reason. I am obsessed. The only thing I'm not obsessed when it comes to Thrag is that mustache. I cannot have a porn mustache in 2026. I can't. Taz over here buying plasticware that looks like glass.
First of all, how do all of my obsessions start? My obsessions start because the man who decided to put a ring on it, he starts it. Okay. We went to the I forget what I needed to get from the Dollar Tree. And then I saw, and they didn't have, I wanted this one, and they didn't have it in pink. So he went the next day and looked, and he found it, but it was a little cracked. No, it broke, and he got me a different one. And then each time we go back, he finds a new one for me. So it's really not my fault. Just like my obsession.
Oh boy.
The Turducken family. That not really my fault. I'm just a little wee bit spoiled.
Oh,
all of my hybrid ducks.
It's the fact. Gambit, you all right?
I'm good.
Man, you look like Gambit look like y'all ever seen Private Pile in Full Metal Jacket? Gambit look that look he just had a second ago. I was like, I'm glad we're virtual. Gambit gonna kill somebody.
Wait,
Gambit look like
Gambit, are you? Hold on.
Die.
Time out. Gambit, are you in my neck of the woods?
No.
Okay.
Not anymore.
I'm in Evansville.
Because I was gonna say virtual. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Although, well, I have a duality of a new obsession. My other new obsession is watching the Ring camera. Like it's a telenovela.
Why?
First of all, there's a dog. There's like a dog relationship. I got to see this through. Okay. I don't know what the big dog did to make the little girl dog mad, but she be cussing the big dog out every day. And I mean, she a little sassy with it. Her little tail be swinging and her head be going back and forth, and she just be pounding the concrete going off on him. I'm not quite sure what he did, but I'm gonna find out what he did. Okay. And then let's not forget. Let's not forget the one neighbors, they get on my nerves. So I got to keep an eye on them. I don't quite trust them. You will not say that about my little brothers. Right. Thank you.
All right, kids. We got 2 minutes.
Taz, we need a craft table for you. Yes, I do need a craft table, but here's the thing. Until we can get his man cave done to his liking, I'm not going to figure out where to put a craft table. Hey. Okay, because I came in like a wrecking ball and there's just a sprinkling of pink smothered all up and through here.
Hey,
And the
whoop.
fact that he has not complained and he's just okay with the pink and the glitter that's just everywhere.
That
I
man
think
gonna make
that
a man cave like Melvin from Baby Boy. He gonna have a man cave like Melvin from Baby Boy. Anybody
So-
walking in bald is gonna be like, here's little chocolate.
like technically the
Man.
couch is my craft table because I've got like the blanket that I'm working on, a whole crochet project over there. Some I've got markers, glittery
You got a
journaling
whole ass
pens,
skeleton on the
stencils.
motherfucking.
Yeah, you've got
Oh,
Igor.
and
Yeah,
You got a
Igor.
whole
Right.
skeleton
And Igor, right?
and Igor.
Exactly. Yep.
And you know
Yeah,
what? I forgot
you
that
have a
somebody
skeleton.
didn't
That's wild.
realize that I had a couch skeleton, and I commented because they were like, somebody put up a meme like, who would you hire to go rescue the president? And she was like, me, because my black ass ain't going to get him. So I, in the comment section, I said my couch skeleton. I caused the uproar. People were like, "You're what?" And just like George, everybody was like, "Sis, like we ain't gonna tell on you." Are you having a Dexter moment? And I was like, first of all, thank y'all for not wanting to tell on me, but
Se-
no. And
Second
one
of all,
chick was
mind
like,
your business. Mind your business. Mind
yeah,
your
so I had to
business.
put a picture in there. But a bunch of people were like, well, it's a good thing you're cute, because if you wasn't cute, I was gonna call them people on you.
Angry, please tell me we're on the radio.
Yeah, the
All I
last
say
10
is-
years have really spoiled that genre of film.
What?
The president's been abducted. What do we do? Well,
Yeah,
I
like,
don't
what-
know.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah, of
Olympus.
course.
Listen, if Olympus fell today, we cheer. If we could get some
Yeah.
North Koreans to take that fat
Oh,
motherfucker,
man.
to, just
Just
ladies
let
and
him
Here's
gentlemen,
the thing.
I gotta start the show. Wait a
Let
minute.
it go.
ladies and gentlemen, it is 9:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what time it is? It is time for the Villains of the U on GCPR, Ghost Claw Productions Radio, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I am joined by my regular rogues gallery of co-hosts. I'm gonna start differently tonight. To my bottom left is a man with one of the crispiest beards in the Midwest. He is also Nate, as I call him, my little brother, my big little brother. But you will refer to him as General Whispers of the Book of Faces, Gambit. Gambit, who for whatever fucking reason still talks to MAGA. Like, he'll put something up and MAGA, it's almost like, it's like chum. It's like dumb chum. He throws it in the water and dumb MAGA just, Gambit, say hello to the people, please.
How is everybody? Isn't it great to be alive in the great state of confusion that we live in today?
Yes, it is. Yes, I'm so confused. We got a $2
Donations. Donations.
If Olympus
Gifts.
falls party at my house,
Gifts.
Annabelle gonna get us in the house.
Yes.
It is at some point. Annabelle gonna be like,
I'm
"Take your
already
clothes
trying to
off." And I'm like,
figure out-
"Hey, Annabelle, wait a minute."
Say,
No, I'm
Two.
already
Get us in
trying
the
to
tent-
figure out
wanna get
how
us
to
in the
get
$10 house?
to Annabelle's house. Annabelle's house seems like it's fun.
It really.
Maybe
does.
it's because I think Annabelle will let me do all the crafts at her house.
Leave your hat
Annabelle will let you do a lot of things at her house.
I feel
Right?
like, I feel like
To my bottom right is the woman who sells all the records. She hosts the Taz Effect every weekday on this radio station.
Right?
She also has Igor, the motherfucking couch, the couch skeleton.
Couch skeleton.
Nobody
Yeah.
else has a couch skeleton. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
no,
shocked.
not a
by it.
kitchen skeleton. Not a
kitchen
closet
skeleton. Not a bathroom skeleton.
Not a bathroom
Not a
skeleton.
bedroom skeleton.
Nope.
Not
Couch.
not a garage skeleton. No. Straight up
skeleton.
on the couch. And listen,
no, I
Taz will kick
Gertrude's
you the fuck out
bedroom
before
teddy
Igor
bear.
gets off that couch. I know
Yeah,
her as my
I-
little sister. You refer to her as Taz J. Say hello, please.
When all else fails you, just remember you don't have to have cognitive tests every 3 to 6 months. And you don't go poopy in your pants and not realize it. People can come and visit you without nose plugs. So when the chips are down, turn that frown upside down and smile, because at least you're not Donald Poopy Pants, dilapidated brain Trump. Hey, y'all, hey.
He shat on himself.
Multiple times.
He shat on himself.
Yeah.
He shat on himself
9 times very loudly.
Fucking loudly. Like, but again, we're going to talk about that in a second. To my top right is the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. He is the technical wizard behind this entire radio station, and he has yet to tell us what his obsession is. Mine's is General Thrag. Mine is Grand Region Thrag. Taz is plastic cups that look like actual glass, and Gambus is pissing off MAGA. So I refer to him as Gilbert, my little brother. You refer to him as the angry IT nerd. What are you obsessed with, sir? Stop lying to us.
Out with it.
Weed.
I knew it.
I knew that.
I knew it.
I knew it.
You know what? I had money in my head on weed. I had $50 on weed,
right? It's
$25
like
on.
It's either like this. It's it'd be either weed or my dog. But see, she's asleep right now, so is weed. So there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
anyway,
both of our dogs cussed us out yesterday.
Well, duh.
Oh my sweet Aunt Fanny.
I'm
Yeah,
feeling great.
But-
Other than that, I'm feeling really good. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm feeling great. I feel good.
Good.
Everything's
good.
feeling.
I feel normal. So let me go ahead and say this in advance before anybody gets their fucking feelings hurt tonight. For the next 2 hours, we're gonna be talking about the death knell of white male dominance. If you are a white male and you in some way, shape, form, or fashion feel bad about what we about to talk about, I'm sorry. But think about it. Y'all had Roosevelts, 2 of them. You had a Kennedy. You had a Lincoln. You got a man that shat on himself between the car and the building 9
Okay, first of all, Thomas
Nine times
is
very loudly.
being nice. Y'all had multiple presidents that, while in the White House, were married to family members. Shut up. Y'all had a president who decided that his first lady should be his niece. Shut up.
Yeah. God damn.
Damn.
Shit.
You done had 2 whore first ladies up
Okay.
in the White House. Shut up.
Listen.
Hey, who was the other?
Nancy Reagan.
Nancy
Reagan
the
was
throat
known,
goat and melanoma the dominatrix.
Yes, Nancy.
Uh-huh.
I know there's a bunch of people going, not my Nancy. Yes, that Nancy Reagan.
Say yeah.
Not
Nancy,
my feelings are
just,
hurt.
just
Not
say,
believing. You're
just
not
say no, Nancy.
white, sir.
Yeah, just say
Come on
no,
now.
Nancy.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
she ain't never said no.
Yeah. Listen, before there was a casting couch, movie executives was like, Nancy Reagan around here sucking out everybody's soul. Okay, so
That's how she became.
get that if you fucking want to. It's in the history books, bitch.
But
you
that's
can
how she became Mrs. Reagan 2.0, because she was not the original Mrs. Reagan.
Yeah,
Nope.
I mean, that
was Jane
who
Wyman.
had pet raccoons.
That woman slobbed on the knob so good.
Like,
Ronald
come
Reagan
on.
never wanted to get into politics.
Nope. She sucked that man into the presidency.
She is the OG of the Gawk 5000.
Ain't nobody
Okay.
listen. Every woman, listen, y'all ain't got suck dick to presidency. Y'all ain't got none of that. There's some dudes I know right now that do some strange things for change. You ain't got, I'm gonna suck your dick to the presidency. You just don't.
Oh, Lindsey Graham trying.
Now,
I mean, Lindsey Graham is, but you know.
now before
So-
we get deep into this, because
ahead.
Allegedly.
but
He was
Allegedly.
the
There you go.
prototype for Shark Vacuum.
there y'all go.
I'm
Igor
mad
is
he's
real.
wearing a wig. Why does that skeleton have more hair in
Igor
death
is
than I have in
non-
life?
Non-binary. Thank you very much.
Because you're not
Igor is
applying
non-
yourself,
Okay,
Thomas.
non-binary, whatever.
Said
Why
you
does
are not
that?
applying? You are
Okay,
not
why
applying
does
yourself
Right.
why do they have more hair than I do? They're
because
dead.
because
you are not applying yourself,
first
Thomas.
of all, they are living differently. Okay.
Okay, all right. So when I bring
And
my black
they
ass up
do
in
have
here,
they have a beauty budget. Thank you.
okay, all right, okay. So
Thank you.
when I walk my ass up in here with a dreadlock wig, everybody better shut the fuck up. When I walk,
Okay, look.
when the sound of coffee starts with me
is,
doing this shit like this, shut the fuck up. Go with
I'm not
it.
gonna say nothing.
Look,
All I'm
listen-
going
There
to
you are.
say
listen-
is make
listen,
sure
Billy,
you get no. Make
I
sure
will
you
go
get the
right,
mocha.
right along with it.
Yeah, just get the mocha melting mousse so you can blend it into your scalp and get you a band so you can clip it to because you ain't got no edges to clip it onto. So just do that, okay? Just and
Did Taz just say I ain't got no fucking edges?
So look at man,
What
Taz
you
giving
doing right
Taz giving you $1 million worth of game for free 99. You hear
for
me?
$3.99?
She giving you $1 million worth of game for free 99.
Said,
And here you
I'll
are.
snatch your edges. I'll snatch your edges.
And
for
here you are.
$2.99.
And here you are going. Trying to say I ain't got no edges.
Hold on, I ain't got no. Listen, when I walk my ass up in here with the luxurious motherfucking dreads, y'all better
look,
shut
I'm
the
just
fuck
trying
up.
to make sure you don't look like Shamar Moore out of a Tyler Perry movie, okay? I'm just trying to
Fuck
help you
no,
out.
no. I'll wear a band, but them motherfuckers gonna be in the middle of my back, and y'all better shut. the
Still
fuck-
looking
y'all
for a
better not
Hogan
say
bandana with
mother-
attached
Y'all
locks.
better not say a goddamn thing.
Ugh.
Chaos.
When I'm over here doing
Chaos,
this,
let
Why
me
can't-
shut the fuck up.
hold on. Wait
Why,
a minute.
Chaos?
Wait
Why?
a dang minute. Because let me explain something to you. Let me say there are many things that you can
Hey,
do,
that's
and
your
I
man.
believe that you do them very, very well. But
That's
if
your
you
man.
do that, I promise you, I'm gonna act like I don't know who you are. I will.
Hey, that's your
mm-mm.
man. No, you go to bed with that. That's your man. That's my big
Mm.
brother, but that's your man. He talking about a Hulk Hogan bandana with
Hulk
dreadlocks.
Hogan
That's your man.
bandana. With the
hey,
hair attached.
hey, Taz.
The bandana with the
Time
hair
to walk
attached.
in the other room. That's your man. He in there.
Mm-mm.
He in the other room. The other room with a
I'm gonna
dreadlock.
change
Hulk Hogan
Igor's name is gonna get changed to Taz, and I'm gonna find a new name. Watch.
Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. If Chaos gets a Hulk Hogan bandana with dreadlocks in it,
I can do the
Like, he'd
locks.
have
I
to-
just can't do
listen.
the. It's the
If he
Hulk
gets
Hogan
that-
bandana that I can't
that's
get
what I'm
down
trying
with.
to tell you.
So, no,
If
he
he
gets
didn't
the
just
Hulk
said I'm
Hogan
getting
bandana
dreadlocks,
with the
no
hair
problem,
attachment
but-
on it, then he has to start out every sentence say, "Listen here, dude. Listen here, brother. Let me tell you something,
I
dude."
know your real name, man. I know you know my real name. I can look the locks. That don't bother me. Okay.
She ain't got no problem. She ain't got a
If you
problem with
want
the
some-
locks. It's the Hulk Hogan yellow.
It's
It's
the
the Hulk
Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan bandana. That's the
He's
Let me
block.
tell you
a
something, brother.
real American man.
Let me tell you something, brother. Taz don't
Fight
have
for
a
the
problem with
rights
the locks
of
on your hair, dude. But she has a
everyone.
problem with
Man.
the Hulk Hogan bandana, brother. That's what she has a problem with, dude.
Yeah. like,
He's a real
like, you gonna cause
American.
me
Lord
to
have
go
mercy.
dig him up and like throat
Lord have
punch him
mercy.
and then like
Lord have mercy.
put him back.
Mita laba laba. Anyway, so with that, with the knowledge we just told you, if you are getting ready to get upset about what we're talking about tonight, please
Go back
understand.
in the basement and screw your mother again. That's all I got to tell you because we're gonna get into this. And I'm starting
Y'all
with your
have
bitch
to-
ass president.
listen, Trump is the proof of what the fuck we're talking about. He is an 80-year-old man that is planning his special birthday party, which
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
found
right.
out
Nobody
something.
showed
I found out
up.
something
Infernal.
about that.
All right. So yeah,
But
Thomas.
yeah, hold on, Thomas.
Stop.
Remember, I'm updating from what I started yesterday, and that's a part of it. Here we go. This is Taz $10 news. Okay,
Can
here we
Superman
go.
get
Remember
chlamydia?
yesterday?
Yes.
No, no,
Don't forget what.
no. He
finally
cannot
the
get
answer.
chlamydia.
Not even under a red sun of kryptonite.
No, he cannot get chlamydia.
Not even a red sun of kryptonite.
Not even under a red sun. If he
Not
stayed
even
under a
in the
yellow,
bottle
think
city of
about it. He's
candles.
been
What
under a
about
yellow
kryptonite?
sun for 33 years.
Go by with kryptonite.
He has never gotten cancer, skin cancer. He's never broke a bone. He's never had a cold.
Okay,
What the fuck
first
makes you
of all,
think Superman gonna be out there with some shit in the $10 house and pick up chlamydia. He's fucking
have
Superman.
You seen this $10 house? Never mind. Inferno, write that down. And that will be the topic of next week's show, and we will discuss.
Okay.
Superman in a $10 house.
Still working in them $10 houses.
But okay, real quick, Taz's $10 news, real quick. Now, yesterday,
All right.
I told you all that all the people that they either strong arm, manipulated, or never asked and just put their faces and names up on the flyer started backing out of the state fair. Now, keep in mind, this concert was to run from the middle of June to July 10th. Okay. So Trump was like, don't worry, they have the yips. I'll do it. It'll be like a major rally. I'll give the bestest, greatest speech ever. I've done it before. I'm the GOAT. Paraphrasing just a little bit. Most of what I said is what he said. Okay. It's over on YouTube and it's on my TikTok page if you want to go verify it.
Hit the button.
So today,
Taz, I'm gonna let you hit the button. Hit the button, Taz. Hit the button.
No, hold on. No, he can get super gonorrhea. Jesus Christ. No. Here's the thing. So today, Trump woke up after being up all night long and was like, I think we should just cancel it. Just cancel everything because nobody's showing up. He planned the 250th with his private public committee, Freedom 250. They didn't want to make it on his birthday again because remember last year, everybody was like, fuck your birthday.
Yeah, the squeaky parade. Oh, no, I'm sorry. My bad. Because Angry gets mad about it.
It was not a fucking parade.
It was not a fucking parade. My bad.
And keep in mind, Don Jr.'s original wedding date was going to be July 4th weekend. And they changed it. Because, you know, Junior and Senior really don't get along. So Trump is like, screw it. I hate it. And also, fuck the judge that's corrupt, that made me take my name down off the Kennedy Center. And Maria Shriver was like, y'all remember me? I'm here for this. Let me write a little article and give some interviews about how I feel about this.
Oops. About time the bitch came out and said something.
She was like, this is why I had to leave that punk ass Republican Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know why Arnold caught strays off of this, but I'm here for it.
Because he cheated with the goddamn maid.
Yeah, I get that.
Maria's not letting that go.
Okay. So hold on. Then Trump was like, they need my money for this, and it's just gonna be shitty. Nobody even wants to show up to the Kennedy Center. Nobody wants to show up because you came and funked it up. But whatever. And then the judge for the anti-weaponization fund was like, why would you settle like this? And if the settlement comes to you, you're gonna have to pay taxes on it, but we need to take a look at your taxes to make sure you actually pay taxes and you can afford the taxes. And he's like, whoa, wait a minute, we don't need to do that. But then all the people that they were like, no, you can't be a part of the fund, they're like, oh no, we're already looking into getting into the fund. But then I took a closer look at the wording for who qualifies for the fund. It does not pay to be stupid. Okay. Essentially, they wrote this fund to pay restitution to anti-abortion activists that specifically in the way. So if you went to an abortion clinic, which there aren't just singularly abortion clinics. These are places that provide a plethora of care and blocked someone's entrance. You are considered politically persecuted and you could get retribution. That is
Suck my dick.
Frozen.
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
Suck my motherfucking dick.
But after all of that, Trump is now realizing that there was a leak. And now he's trying to do damage control. Because if you remember, Mr. I'm a never Trumper that turned into I'm a kind of a Trumper. Every time Trump had a big news, his VP put it in a pullout, was some way, somehow come out and contradict him. VP put it in a pullout, went to go meet with Rupert when Rupert decided to post Trump's picture that was in Epstein's birthday book. Well, Trump been talking some shit. And Trump also forgot that Susie Wiles, in a collection of 11 interviews, said she don't like nobody in the White House and that Trump is stupid.
Damn
And he keeps saying crazy shit around Susie Wiles that also has cancer, but refuses to leave work because she wants that scuttlebutt. So that brings us to this. Okay. This is like the poster child for the night of this. Whiny bitch ass white men. Trump's brutal mockery of Vance exposed in White House leaks. President Donald Trump Sr. has reportedly been busy privately. And for those of y'all that don't realize why I call him President Donald Trump Sr., it's because he doesn't like to be called that. And I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
Keep doing it the same way he likes saying Barack Hussein Obama.
Yeah, that's why I do it. Because some people are like, his son isn't president. I say it because he doesn't like it. And if you go, Taz, he doesn't see your content. When he first had his accounts on Twitter, he kept blocking me. And then he got elected and realized, you got to unblock me, bitch. You're a public official. I'm a bane in his side.
You know what?
Not to mention, until my budget.
That little girl bronze statue in Wall Street, standing in front of the bear, standing in front of the bull. Just
yes. Plus, until my budget became what my budget is now, but I'm gonna get that budget back bigger. I may or may not have allegedly, randomly sent him glitter penises to Mar-a-Lago.
Girl,
no one knows. It's a rumor.
It's a rumor, huh? It's a rumor.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Glitter penis. Sorry. Glitter penis. I was corrected.
Yeah. The way you say pussy, well, I mean, it's the same way you say pussy in plural. It's pussy. Peni.
So, President Donald Trump Sr. has reported, allegedly, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Yes, allegedly. I am a law-abiding citizen. I have to remember the date.
She abides something. She abides something. She abides something. I don't know what it is yet. Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna Henry. All the way over on Facebook.
Law-abiding citizen.
Mitch the glitchy bitch McConnell. We had a good run, allegedly.
Blue lips.
My boy. Don't worry. When you retire, I heard from a little birdie that there will be no more mashed potatoes in your front lawn. I did also hear that there is a package of tadpoles waiting for you, allegedly. President Donald Trump Sr. has,
Mitch is gone?
He's not running for re-election. So, yeah.
He shouldn't be running for breath. The man, he has blue lips. I don't care. He has blue lips. The only time I seen a person with blue lips is like, he did, y'all.
I know. And
how
Mitch,
can you run
just
for
so
re-election
you know,
when you a goddamn
just
zombie?
so you know, I'm no longer within walking distance.
Taz, you could start walking from Chicago right now. Today.
No, I used to
no
be
call, no show leg. Distance. And by the time Mitch gets there, you'll just be. Have you seen? He's dead. God damn it.
Yes, Thomas, you're not catching what I'm putting down. I'm no longer in walking distance, which I think is some relief. Rand Paul, keep that picture up. Actually, I'm gonna send you a new picture. I look a little different. My hair's a different color since you had that picture up.
She out here.
I'm just saying.
She out here.
They're trying to help him out.
She out here telling people.
So she's trying to help you out.
Hey, Rand.
He know why we got beef.
You are the host of the show, man.
And Sean Hannity, I am still willing to come on, and I do have a willing babysitter. His name is Thomas.
Oh, sure, I'll go. Why not? Hey, Daz.
He can control me.
Give you finger singles?
He can control me. No. Yes.
I'm just picturing. No, I'm just picturing like this.
I won't let you leap over
the table. Randomly. I'm just picturing like this randomly within that whole interview. Just hear Thomas from off camera. Parking lot, Pippin, 15-11 minutes. Parking lot, right now.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Pippin,
minutes, parking lot, Pippin.
Parking lot, home. Parking lot. The fuck?
Okay, but here we go. President Donald Trump Sr. has reportedly been busy privately venting to allies about all the things his vice president has done that suggest he might be a disaster as MAGA heir in 2028. More than a dozen insiders cited by the New York Times on Saturday described a tense behind-the-scenes dynamic between Trump and put it in the pullout, who is 41 and Trump is 79, damn near 80. That nigga old.
God damn.
At times fixating on what he perceived as his vice president's blunders, like fucking couches. Because I'm pretty sure Usha got pregnant because she sat in the wrong puddle on the wrong chaise lounge. I don't think that was intended.
On this show. How come we don't have Give Me the Couch on
That
this show?
I thought I did put it in here.
No,
I
do
ran
it.
out of space.
I got it.
I think we ran out. I think we ran out of
We
space.
did run.
We
I think we did run out of space. Oh, I'll get rid of some of this shit. I don't need feeding the ducks. Fuck it.
So, okay.
I got it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I didn't
go
know
ahead.
what I could get rid of. Okay, Trump Sr. is said to have compared Put It in the Pullout's performance to his own in private discussions with allies, noting that the former Ohio senator had never won a difficult political race without his help. He also reportedly took issue with the number of vacations Vance has taken. You mean every month? And expressed doubts about his decision to send Vance to negotiations in Pakistan about ending the war in Iran.
Jesus.
Yeah, word on the curb is Trump is bored with this war and wants it ended. How does one?
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to end something you started? The fuck is that?
And as of the time that we started this show, Trump had asked for revisions to the negotiation deal that they had been hammering out with Iran starting on Friday.
Hey, Trump.
And embarrassing.
There's another deal. I mean, you can just go ask the smooth black guy that you don't like very much.
Yeah. An embarrassing incident last spring in which Vance awkwardly dropped the gold college football playoff national championship trophy from his alma mater, Ohio State. Oh, Jesus. I forgot we did go to the
He damn sure did.
You know what?
And people still want to go see this motherfucker.
Here's the thing. Do not judge the Ohio State University by Vance. Okay. If you're going to judge it by somebody, judge it by
Jim Jordan. Judge it by Jim Jordan.
Not Jim. Judge it by me. Okay. I was a hoot and a holler. Them, just give me some bail money. Okay. And we can take care of that. All right.
Yes,
all right.
You was a Buckeye.
Yes.
Or was you Buckeye adjacent? Like
no, I was a Buckeye.
I'm
a Buckeye and a Bearcat. I'm a Buckeye and a Bearcat. Undergraduate Ohio State, graduate University of Cincinnati. Yeah, because when my oldest daughter graduated from the University of Cincinnati, one of the professors called me and was like, "Congratulations, am I going to see you today?" I don't know. Then when she walked across the stage, it was like, "Yeah, your mom finally figured out which direction on I-75 to drive." Bitch. Do you know I can see you?
That is diabolical.
God damn it.
That is diabolical.
He didn't drop it. He broke it. Remember, it fell apart when he touched it. God. Yeah, because he was using his hands to touch something other than a couch. That's why. If it was a couch, he wouldn't have fell apart.
But Trump said that this is a reoccurring theme. No, I'm sorry. Insider said this is a reoccurring thing for Trump when he privately weighs Vance's potential for 2028. A year later, Vance was relegated to the audience at the White House reception honoring the NCAA Division I football champions, the Indiana Hoosiers. Vance's social media interactions also seem to have irked some in the White House, with Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles, reportedly urging him to take a break from it and replying to critics was deemed to be a bad look. Do you know how bad it is when Susie Wiles is like, "Hey, give me your phone"? Trump Sr.,
knows
who has
Vance is going to get his entire head kicked in 28.
Yeah.
The Democrats can nominate a ham sandwich in a pickle sphere, and they're going to beat the brakes off this dude.
Vance has never had a job where he actually had to show up and do the job. He does not want to be president.
That's what I'm saying. He wants to go home with his Broyhill. He wants to make little ottomans.
But the leading contender against Vance that insiders say Trump is more willing to back Marco Rubio, 55, to be the successor, but not him. So yeah.
be over.
But before we get into tonight's discussion,
Ain't nobody voting.
coming from our very own, okay, GCPR's own, and the Villain Guild's own General Gambit put together a little ditty that is perfection for tonight.
Play it.
Here we go, y'all.
Alpha walking loud, crown in his head, top big axe, small leave love for dead. Every next woman like a notch in the belt. He love his own face more than he felt. He want control, want praise, want more. Turn sweet talk mean when you reach the door. Flex for the crowd, cold in the room. Plant bad seed and call it bloom. But I see through it, yeah, that heavy pose. A man so full of himself, still empty though. Alpha versus Omega, one tear down, one build up. Alpha versus Omega, one take low, one lift up. Alpha versus Omega, one play games, one stand guard. Alpha versus Omega, one hate women, one keep hearts high. Keep hearts in. Omega man come calm, eyes on the weak, he don't need noise just to prove he speak. If she said no, he hear that clear. If she needs space, he stay right there. He got the door when the night get wild. He don't mock pain or belittle a child. He know power ain't a fist in the air. It's how you show up, how you care. No ego through, no venom talk. He put his pride down low and let respect walk. Alpha versus Omega, one tear down, one build up. Alpha versus Omega, one take low, one lift up. Alpha versus Omega, one play games, one stand guard. Alpha versus Omega, one hate women, one keep heart safe. So if you need a man, let him be real, not a loudmouth mask with a shiny appeal. Choose the one who protects, not the one who poses. The one who water the root when the whole thing goes. Alpha versus Omega, one tear down, one build up. Alpha versus Omega, one take low, one lift up. Alpha versus Omega, one play games, one stand guard. Alpha versus Omega, one hate women, one keep heart safe.
There wasn't enough punani in that.
First off, number one, I made that song.
I know, but it still wasn't. You didn't put any punani in that.
Oh, my bad.
No,
I'm
'cause-
sorry.
Listen,
'Cause
after
Twin
listening,
said that was
after,
Gambit.
after
That was
listening
me.
to
That was
Steven
me.
Seagal, I
Oh,
need more
my bad.
punani.
Okay.
I need more
my
punani.
apologies. My apologies. That
Hurt
comes
my,
from
hurt my feelings, twin. Just hurt my feelings.
I'm
Hurt
sorry.
hurt his whole fan. Hurt all his feelings.
I'm sorry. Let's not forget.
was like-
I'm still hopped
excuse-
up on a.
Oh well,
I'm still
I'm
hopped
sorry,
up on a
Thomas.
full lot
The-
of cough medicine. Well, sneezy medicine.
Sneezy.
So let me.
Because I'm still trying to oppress sneezing.
You the sneeze oppressor.
Yes, I am.
What are we doing right now?
Cause see, no,
We
'cause
doing
see,
right
all right,
there?
no, cause see, all right. Yesterday I said portion no judgment. All right. Whenever somebody sneezes, past one time, I used to say, bless you, gesundheit, stuff like that. Now I'd say, get your life together.
Yeah. I got my life together by getting heavily
You
medicated.
got your life together, but being heavily medicated.
Yes.
All right, so
just for sneezing.
just for sneeze. So we here at the Villain's View have noticed something. Individually, we noticed it, and collectively, we've been noticing it probably since the show started. But the four of us have kind of noticed something a little bit here. White male dominance is ass right now. It is booty cheeks. It really is. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all just
Yeah.
a couple examples, and
Uh-huh.
let's just look at where they are right. Jake Lang is in jail calling his girlfriend to call his mama so that his mama can call the jail and tell them, turn off the lights. He's in there because he was protesting for Chud the Builder. Now, Chud the Builder is facing like 56 years for chimping out on a black man that was just trying to mind his own fucking business. All the black man was doing was just enjoying a sunny day out in front of a courthouse. Here come Chud with his bullshit. And not only did he shoot this man, who's a father, a husband, and a veteran, while Chud has his ex-wife who is literally saying, yeah, I'm going to change your son's last name. Yeah, we not going to.
So, yeah,
But he cheddar bobbed his goddamn self. That's right, kids. Chud shot himself. Okay? You have, like Taz was talking about, J.D. Vance, who J.D. Vance has all the charisma of a rug where a bukkake happened. He's got all the charisma of that.
He has the charisma of a de-shelled snail with salt sprinkled over it.
You have
essentially sludge. If anybody's never put salt on it's sludge.
You don't know what the hell you listen. You ain't know what you missed.
And how do I know this? Because my youngest son convinced his kindergarten teacher that at the end of the year he should take the class snails, while they had class snails, I don't know, suburban school, don't ask me, home. And 2 days later, he put them shits on my dining room table and sprinkled salt on it. He's normal now. He's a wonderful father.
He's normal now. He's normal now.
He said, like you said, he's normal.
This man
now.
committed a full-on goddamn homicide on some snails, but he's okay now, ladies and gentlemen.
I know that was some psychopath / sociopathic shit that was happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's fine. He's fine now.
Fuck it. I'm not even going to dissect him. I'm just going to salt the little motherfuckers. You have Andrew Tate, who said what may very well be the stupidest red pill shit I've ever heard a man say in my fucking life, which is, this came out of his mouth, kids, so don't even get mad at me. Andrew Tate said, if you at home right now are having sexual relations without the purpose of making a baby, it's gay. That came out of that man's mouth. So if you're home,
we're gay.
If you're home and you're looking at your woman, or your woman is looking at you, or your man's looking at you, and y'all got that little special spark in your eye, and you just want to lay next to him and love on him and maybe do a little in out, if the baby doesn't come out at the end of it, Andrew Tate said you are gay. You have Nick Fuentes,
who said having sex with women is gay.
He
said having sex with women are gay, and that women.
But you know what?
Annoying.
Hold on, because I got you, fam. Hold on. Let me find it. I'm gonna find it because this shit was on TikTok. This was on TikTok. I saw this. And wait a minute, hold on. He said this. This came out of this man's mouth. See if is this it?
But if you're some dude I don't know and you need CPR,
nope, that ain't it. God bless. I can't find. Now I got to try to find it.
That sounds like a great one, though.
This man said, "Hold on."
I would say while you're finding that,
CPR, you probably won't do it.
Chud the Builder's fiance and his situation. Listen up.
A woman claiming to be Jake Lang's fiance has been making posts to social media about his alleged horrific treatment in Montgomery County Jail. The only problem is they can't keep their story straight. So a post with over 500,000 views was made to Jake Lang's Twitter account late last night that claims Jake is unable to make any phone calls, but is somehow able to get extremely detailed updates to his loved ones, where he says that he is being locked in solitary confinement with the lights on in his cell 24/7, and it's impossible for him to get any sleep. He also says that he's being completely silenced, which is funny because he's been able to make consistent updates over the past couple of days. Updates that also say Jake can make phone calls. But the biggest contradiction in Jake Lang's story is the situation with the lawyer. Because at first, Jake was claiming that no self-respecting lawyer in Clarksville, Tennessee would ever set foot in a courtroom with Jake Lang or Chud the Builder.
Good.
Because they're so blatantly guilty. Only for the second update to claim that he hasn't even been given his right to an attorney. I find this a little bit suspicious because the video that they're using as proof of Jake Lang's horrific treatment in jail has the jail telling his family to get an attorney.
There's just nobody in charge over at the jail that I can talk to.
That's his mom.
No, ma'am, not without an attorney.
Now, Jake has been known to fabricate stories in the past, and he's also been known to smuggle his phone into his jail cell in the past. His pinned post, in fact, shows both of these things in action, where he claims he was beat by guards with no evidence, physical or otherwise, and he has his phone on him to record a video of him praying. But with all that being said, I still am left with one question, which is, hey, Jake Lang's fiance, if you really are who you say you are and not a fabrication of Mossad, how do you feel about Jake talking to 15-year-old girls? A woman?
Oops.
Oops.
Not to mention,
that's the other part of it.
I want y'all to think about how one smuggles a phone into jail.
The prison pocket.
And Jake presumably claimed that he did not know that he would be arrested. But yet again, he has a phone.
A prison pocket.
Hold on. All right, let me see if I think this might be it. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if this is it.
I have an announcement.
What?
After seeing a few headlines in the last week, it's got me questioning my sexual orientation.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
You're a liar. Don't.
And it is quite possible.
What? Say it. Just say it. Black and white. Go.
I could be gay.
What are you talking about, Ken?
This has to lead to something. There's more to this.
And anyone who has sex with women is being ruthlessly mocked for claiming having sex with women is gay. It came out.
Hold on.
Mr. Misogynist himself, Andrew Tate, is being ruthlessly mocked for claiming having sex with women is gay. It came out with a tweet recently saying, sex is for making children. Anyone who has sex with women because it feels good is gay. Oh my.
He said this.
So, wait a second. You know what? This isn't the first time I've heard this. Now, being a historian and teaching history for so many years, every so often, there's a certain subset of men that unprovoked will start telling you that, and they will convince women of this. This is why they want virgins, that sex isn't supposed to be pleasurable, that, sex, like, it's only for procreation, blah, 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 blah. And they feel like it's gay because in the in-between times when they're not trying to make babies with their wives, they're taking what I call Kentucky camping trips. And what do I mean? I've talked about Big Lick before. It's where the big guys go to Big Lick on each other. There are men that you'll find 2 to 3 times a month. I shit you not, will go on camping, fishing trips year round. Year round. Okay? Because to them it's gay because they're doing gay shit in between their wives. Just like
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Yeah, there was a couple on TikTok. They're not on TikTok anymore. I don't know if they're still together. I don't know if the women got through to the wife, but wife got married straight out of high school. Husband was a few years older. And they also had a podcast, and they were showing clips of their podcast on TikTok. And she was sitting there, she was trying to defend her husband, like, yeah, sex isn't supposed to feel good. Orgasms mean that there's something wrong with the woman's body, because this is what her father, her mother, her husband, the bubble that they put her in. This is what they're telling. And women in the comment section are like, no, sweetie pie, that's not how that goes. That's not how anything, like, oh, we don't have sex. We're good with the 2 kids we have now. When we have a third, then we'll have sex again. And they're like, that man is having sex. And she's like, how do you know? He's too relaxed. Like, when, like, if you all's full-time job is content creation, where's he going for 10 hours a day, sweetie pie? Like, think
He's
about
either
it.
getting
And
banged or banging out.
Finally clicked, but they say this because they get these virgins that don't have anything to compare them to. They convince them of all this bullshit. And
Just hold on. In politics, you have literally the least effective Speaker of the House in the history of this fucking country, in Mike Johnson, who we believe is closeted. And is, again, if your feelings get hurt, I do not care. Who are the number fucking 1 people who are accused of doing shit to children?
Yeah. Now with Mike Johnson, here's my thing. I've always said that I believe that politicians should have roommate situations in DC because they're not there long enough to really purchase a resident and uproot their kids from their friends and everything else. That's my personal thing. But for him to do any and everything to avoid going home to his family, first of all, I know a carpet muncher when I see one, and his wife is a grade A, Division 1 carpet muncher. Okay, and before somebody goes, that's so rude, girl, gay, I could say that.
Gay,
right?
Gay.
And he, baby, listen, he is renting a room out of Frederick Douglass's historic home with a man known to have a porn addiction from multiple accounts of former roommates, etc. I did an expose on this. The man that the Speaker of the House is staying with has been known to blast porn on a very large flat screen TV in the living room, in the front room. He's been known to have sex all throughout the house whenever he feel like it, no matter who is there.
Oh no.
And word on the curb is on the curb. Well, no, because you know about it before moving in. He doesn't hide it from you. This is not a manipulative situation. This is not a bait and switch. This is not a, oh, you get this room and it's gonna be all Little House on the. No, you know what you get. And word on the curb is you rent rooms from him so you can partake.
So I say all of that to say this. What we are watching in real time, all of it, not just Americans, because it happens around the world. Hello, UK. His name is Tommy Robinson. That man is suffering from short man complex, and he got his ass whooped from kindergarten to whenever the fuck he decided to drop the fuck out. Tommy Robinson is your fucking perfect example. Nigel Farage is another one. We are watching the very last gasp of white male dominance. When Pete Hegseth, who talks lethality, is out there jumping like a chorus girl, this is the end. This is the fucking final gasp of this shit. Because
the privilege is running out because they forgot previous generations let the generations that they were raising in on the lies so that the new generations knew how to protect the lies and perpetuate the lies. The problem is these latter generations did not let their kids in on the lies, and these kids are believing the lies. So when I told everybody last year, I said the way that they're attacking, they went from attacking CRT to then attacking DEIA and taking the A off and weaponizing it. They messed up the number one rule of white supremacy. You got to keep the black folks, you got to keep the melanated folks around because that's who you get to do the work and that's who you steal your ideas from. They didn't. They pushed everybody out, and now You're seeing the truth. They no longer have a cloak. White privilege, especially white male privilege, has survived for so long because of the cloaks. There was a discussion a few months back. It started last year, but then it resurged a few months back, where there were black women that were like, oh yeah, I prefer to work under a white male boss because they elevate me. They don't elevate you, baby, because you will never get promoted over them. They keep you there so that they can continue to steal from you and give you pennies on the dollar. That's what they do. We have been their cloaks. This administration empowered people to get rid of the cloaks because they never, ever, ever taught them the truth. Oh,
no,
sweetie.
I want y'all to understand something. For how many years have everybody that wasn't a white man worked? And for how many years, while we were all working, was somebody else being on? Let's say, I'll give you a perfect example. Let's say you worked at Walmart in the very beginning. You started off as a stock person. By the time you were done, you were the vice president of some shit. Now, let's say you were a woman or a person of color. You were never the face of Walmart. The face of Walmart has always been a white man face. But now look at it. Look at the faces. And if you think I'm making this shit up, one of the Walton children.
Here's a real world example. Y'all, I'm looking at y'all, just looking at us. Lock in. Because y'all know I'm still pissed about this, and I'm going to keep being pissed about this because y'all some fucktwaddles for letting this shit happen. Y'all let white people get on the internet and be the face of Black equity and liberation over Black people. Y'all sit there and let a white dude whose father was all up in the Russia collusion to the point that he did a MSNBC, at the time it's now MS Now, docuseries with Rachel Maddow, and y'all let him make everything breaking news and let him hype it up and not give y'all full information and tell y'all to go pay to look at his Substack. But the Taz Effect ratings are at what?
Hold on. I'll give you a list of names. Tabitha Speaks, Taz Effect, Tea Time with T. Fucking Kiki Rose, I think that's her name. Kiki Rose, I think that's her name. I think. You got
Keita Rose.
Tequita Rose. Okay, Keita Rose. Okay. Tiffany Cross, Joyanne Reed. All of these black women that do just as much, if not more, research than old Parnas boy.
Parnas doesn't do any research. He reads the headline, a middle of the second paragraph. I kid y'all not. Go and verify this. This is his pattern. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I kid y'all not. Pay attention. He reads the headline. He goes to the second paragraph, reads the middle of it, skips down 2 to 3 paragraphs, reads the middle of it, and then goes, I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack. Go to his Substack. He just reads you the article. There's nothing more added. No, nothing. At least I give you the history and all of the research that I find. But every single time, and I kid y'all not, I love y'all. I do. But on GCPR, we have a news division, and y'all flood all of the discords with Aaron Parnas.
Here's
just like
where,
look at the date, look at the time that Aaron Parnas decided to talk about Trump headlining America 250, Freedom 250, and when I dropped it and told y'all, but you still did what?
Aaron Parnas.
Dropped Aaron Parnas.
Aaron Parnas.
I will tell you the part that aggravates the fuck out of me. And I have not gotten over it. I never will get over it. And there's a lot of fucking communities that I swear for God and for the white men, don't ask me for shit. The 2024 election is coming. Okay. On the one hand, you have Joe Biden. He's getting older. He had a bad night. My wife will tell you this. He had a bad night. He was sick and he was stuttering. On the other side, was a man we know for a fucking fact is a piece of shit. Why? Because he had the job before Biden did, right? So Biden is harassed by another rich white man, and that would be George fucking Clooney, who conveniently moved to France, but I digress. Him and all of the news stations, he's too old, he's too old, he's too old, he's too old. Nobody is saying shit about the motherfucker that's 4 years younger than him and was in decline the whole fucking time he was in the White House, right? But who runs these news divisions? Who runs these corporations? Rich white men. But again, I digress. Biden, under pressure from his own fucking party, drops out. Was there a primary? No. Because normally when the president drops out, LBJ, his vice president is the motherfucking
the
next
vice
in
president,
line.
the vice president's whole existence is to be the spare.
Yes.
And that's what pissed me off when people were like, oh, there wasn't another No, the only reason we would have had to do another primary for the Democratic Party is if at the DNC they would not have voted to give her the nomination, number one. Or two, if Kamala would have been like, no, I don't want to do this. I was cool with being VP. I never had aspirations of being president. And there would have been another option that, okay, this person wasn't on the ballot. This person, nobody got a chance to choose. When people are like, you all didn't choose Kamala. Yes, the crap we did. Because let's say y'all said that Joseph Robinette Biden, old as dirt. If that man would have farted too hard and gave himself a heart attack and went to the upper room, guess who we would have got? Kamala Devi Harris. And nobody had a problem. Nobody had a problem the two times where technically she was the sitting president, because the moment that the president becomes incapacitated, the VP becomes president. And twice, if y'all remember, JoJo had to be put under anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
So we had Kamala already. We chose her. We was cool with her. We was rocking with her. The problem is she was the one black woman that you crazy, low self-esteem, short dick white bitches couldn't stick your dick in.
Hold on, because I'm going to get to that. So now we got Vice President Harris, right? Everybody comes out the woodwork for Gaza, right? Jill Stein comes floating her funky ass back out of nowhere, the goddamn election cicada. Cornel West with his, do y'all realize Cornel West is millions of dollars behind in arrears in child support?
He was just trying to pay off child support.
I just wanted to throw that. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Child support and tax debt.
Oh, child support and tax debt. Thank you, Ted.
God damn.
Child support and tax debt.
He cussed
millions
me
of
out
dollars.
on Twitter for bringing that out.
Yes.
And I asked him who wrote out the cuss words for him.
Everybody and their grandmother got Gaza in the fucking mouth. The Arab and Muslim community. It wasn't the fact that y'all weren't going to vote for Kamala. Nobody really gave a fuck. It's the nastiness that you showed towards black women while doing it. And who were y'all hitching your motherfucking wagon to? If it wasn't Cornel and it wasn't fucking Jill Stein, it damn sure wasn't Claudia Dela Cruz, who's a socialist. No, you hitched it to Trump. The first thing this man fucking did in 2017 was put a fucking Muslim ban on Gaza, along with six other fucking Muslim areas.
Oh,
y'all were so fucking
let's not
happy.
Forget.
I voted for Trump because he's going to end the war. All he had to do was say it. Kamala had
but also let's not forget, because it was this time last year that those in the Asian diaspora, Trump wanted y'all removed from colleges, wanted y'all removed from the country. We're blaming y'all still for COVID. But y'all out here wanting to be anti-black?
And this at the end of the day is what I mean by the White Male Superiority Act should have ended already. It shouldn't have taken over 10 years of Donald Trump. It shouldn't have. This shit should have ended. Everybody kept saying it because we elected Barack Obama, we were post-racial. No, the fuck we weren't. Racism was still there.
It should have ended earlier, but we couldn't get information to one another quick enough. With this new technology age, we can. And this is what I mean, because we've been surpassing them by leaps and bounds since they were stealing us. Not Jay Thomas, but when they were stealing us, bringing us over here. But they have the ability to control the narrative pejorative.
They always have.
So, but here's the thing. With social media, it's harder to lie because now we can all talk directly to one another. We can dispel the rumors, and you can see now who's truly doing the work, who's really smart. I cannot tell you how many people I have that come into my open discussions on race that are shocked to find out that their boss is really stupid, or all their life they thought their grandparents or their parents were smart and they were so good at their jobs, and then they're finding out they're idiots. And no, they don't, because now they can talk to actual sales executives, people who have these positions. They're seeing how their parents are processing information. They're seeing how their friends and family are processing information. And the biggest thing is, again, white-bodied individuals, especially white boys who grow into white men, weren't told the truth. And this is when they got the big head and started telling people, "Oh, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You don't like that? Get a better job. Do this." And we did. And we did. And now
look at that.
You're shitting yourself.
Look how many dead white men. I'm not even going to talk about anybody else. Look how many dead white men died thinking that. Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. You can't depend on anybody but yourself. That is the biggest fucking lie ever sold to white men. And that's what's putting y'all in the fucking ground.
No, they didn't sell that to white men. White men, like I told you before, they knew the lie. They were trying to sell it to us because the pull yourself up by the bootstrap was never a way of life. It was a joke. It was an inside joke that they never thought we would catch up on. Because I want y'all to think about something. If you have on shoes with laces, or tomorrow when you're getting dressed or whatever, put your foot in your shoe, put it down, grab the laces, aka the bootstrap, stand up. What are you pulling up? Absolutely nothing. It's a joke. That's why they say it, because they know that not only are you standing in that boot, they're putting their foot on top of the boot to make sure you can't get up from there. The only thing that they perpetuate to one another, and this is why the Horatio Alger Foundation continues to move forward. When I tell y'all this, a light bulb is going to go off. They perpetuate the American dream, and the American dream isn't what you think it is. The American dream is pedophilia, and pedophilia projected at little boys and not so much little girls. Hence the fact that the Horatio Alger organization still exists to this day, still gives awards and still gives scholarships, because Horatio Alger is the one who came up with the whole American dream concept when he was writing short stories for boys who were coming over here by themselves as immigrants, and he was diddling them.
He was. Y'all, this current crop of white men are trying to influence the next generation of white men, and it's not working. Y'all can't sell them the same bullshit y'all tried to sell me when I was a kid. You can't sell the same shit that you tried to sell to Angry or Taz or Gambit. You can't sell it to them. So we're hip to the game. But you're trying to catch that new grouping. But what you fucked up and forgot was you can hate diversity all the fuck you want. You can't get rid of it. It's too late.
If you're gonna dumb down your own society, that means you're going to be dependent on the diverse societies of the world. If you're going to keep dumbing down, the only way that they can keep perpetuating this lie that they now believe, okay, because we're in the generations of white men who actually believe the lies. They were never told, hey, this is a lie, this is how you navigate through it. You have to dumb down society. If you dumb down society, the United States society cannot compete globally. So what happens? You're gonna have to import the intellect and the intellect is going to be diverse. So I keep telling y'all that racists have no forethought. They do not plan past lunch. Okay, they can tell you what
they never
breakfast is going to
have
be and what lunch is going to be. By dinner, they're going to lose their shit. This is why these are the same people who needed no assistance, no help to get together to go spit on kids, lynch kids, make souvenirs out of their body parts. Somebody got a clavicle right now in their great grandma mama's Holt chest that they love to rub on for good luck before interviews and shit, but they need help when it comes to equity and equality and standing on the correct side of history.
But what pissed me off and why I brought up that fucking election was this. How are you in a marginalized community thinking a white man who never gave a fuck about you has shown you he's never given a fuck about you? How the fuck did you think that was going to fix something? How is it that in a time where everybody loved Obama, except for white racist men, everybody loved Obama, but y'all never figured out what it was about Obama. Y'all never figured that part out. It had nothing to do with his policies. He's a middle-of-the-road centrist Democrat at best. It's the idea that at last we may possibly be turning this boat around. And what happened?
But they didn't think that we were turning the boat around. They didn't. And I'm
they
going to tell
didn't.
you why.
They kept saying for 8 motherfucking years that he was the most. Think about this. This argument comes out of the mouth of white men, the white women that support him, and Coonesian. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Coonesian is not a race, it's a state of mind. It's being in the margins and thinking like the dominant motherfuckers. So if you a black person and you talk and you got white male talking points come out of your mouth, you're fucking Coonesian. But let me tell you, they keep saying
W.E.B. Du Bois needs to be dug up and beat the shit to death again for his crimes. And the reason why they felt that way is because of his exceptionalism tours and his talented tenth. And the thing of it is because people got it in their mind. Obama's complexion, he should have been more docile. He should have been more intellectual. And in their mind, intellectual is a dog whistle for white like, especially since he is a biracial with a white mother. He was supposed to be that type of biracial, not the type that he was. He was supposed to be someone that just got black people in our slice of the diaspora to cool it down and be more coddling and comforting to white people.
And look,
they didn't like that. And because W.E.B. Du Bois loved to sell the lie that he was about black people, and if black people get into this position, black people should be about black people, because of his back and forth with Booker T. Washington, where really both of them were fully full of shit. This is why so many from the black community were like, well, he didn't do enough for black people. Well, he wasn't the president of the black communities. He was the president of the United States. And that is where the line draws. When we teach history, and the history that we start to live out, that we keep repeating because we're stuck in this stupid ass backwards Groundhog's Day of depravity and ignorance, we're living out what we've been taught. And because we have been taught such minuscule amounts of certain people, it's a punch in the face. This is also why so many Kuntastic Coalition members are thriving and striving to hold on to Trump, because just like the NAACP, Walter Wright, Du Bois, and all the rest of them, they've conditioned far too many to believe that we can't achieve equity unless a white male face is the forefront of it.
And that's what the 2024 election was. That's what it was. That is why there are certain communities, not everybody in them, let me go ahead and say this out loud, not everybody in those communities, but there are certain communities as a whole that can kick rocks with open-toed sandals and no socks because you thought the same fucking thing. And not only was it any white man, it was that. The 34-time convicted felon, the man that was palling around with Jeffrey Epstein. The motherfucker that has fuck the Access Hollywood tape. Fuck that.
He's an
The man that banged the adjudicated rapist. The man that cheated on his first wife with his second wife, cheated on his second wife with his third wife, cheated on his third wife with 2 Playboy bunnies and a fucking porn star. A man who does not have a moral compass except anything that makes him feel good about himself. And you stupid motherfuckers sat there and fucking said, yeah, let me get more of that. Again.
And the end of you all's privilege is Trump. And let me explain what I mean by that, because it's not what y'all think. But it's not so much what you think. And the reason why I say that is because Trump started and perpetuated Birthergate for so long. Nobody questioned Trump's citizenship. No one questioned his citizenship. Nobody put it back on him to go, hey, we are equal opportunity because we're better than you. That could have been the bridge to galvanize more people behind them because of the questionableness of Trump's immigration, his family's immigration here, his wife's immigration, how his wife's family got immigration here. And then on top of that, the pièce de résistance. They voted in a racist who is the epitome of what we mean by racist will fuck who they claim that they hate the most, because racists hate other white people more than anyone else, and no one said anything. If any of Trump's handlers would have been like, hey, let's take a softer approach on immigration, let's take a softer approach on this, and he would have came out and said, hey, I question Obama's citizenship. Let me tell you about my family history. White privilege would have had a resurgence, and there would be better people in these positions, and the rest of us would truly, truly be screwed, because we would be looking at the potential of a dictatorship. We would be looking at the potential of increased numbers of people going out to volunteer and for everything from ICE patrols to border patrol to signing up for the military, but they're not, because he's killing their dreams. Yes. They looked at him and saw themselves in him, but what they're seeing themselves in him for, they don't like. It's like a parent. It's like a parent truly seeing that the black sheep, the non-golden child, is exactly like that parent.
Now,
and that's what's killing the white privilege right now, because they no longer have their dog whistles. They no longer have their smoke screens. In living color, they can no longer deny when we jokingly say that they're pulling from the white supremacist handbook, because the white supremacist handbook is walking in front of our TV screens every single day in the form of Trump and the cabinet.
Now, I will say something, and part of the downfall of white male dominance is white women. Y'all would, and I won't say all, again, I don't have to say all, because y'all know the ones that know, the ones that don't are probably still mad, and I don't care. But y'all know some of the shit that other white men have done is effed up. You know it's fucked up. You know it. This is not a shock to you, right?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
But that's the thing, though, Gambit. It is.
But
it shouldn't be, because I've said this. I will never forget in Trump's first term when they started having the pussy hat marches. Remember the pussy hats? White women went out there with pussy hats and shit. There was a sister out there with a sign, and I kept this fucking sign. It said, "Don't forget, white women overwhelmingly voted for Trump." And it's like, that resonates with me, because white women, y'all know who you're sleeping with. You know what kind of men you're bringing to bed. You know what kind of men you're having children with. And you know what kind of men are having an influence on your children. This shit would have been gone already. This shit would have been gone already White women will go out and go, yes, we're fighting for women's rights. Yes, we'll fight for really. And Donna, I know. If it doesn't apply, let it fly.
But then they will turn they're right not around. Fighting for anybody's rights, because I'm going to correct you right here.
Go ahead.
These are the men they're creating. And I'm not just talking about the ones that they're giving birth to. I'm not just talking about the one that they're cousins with and the sisters too. No. Okay. Y'all know I'm not one of them women. I gatekeep a lot of things, but I don't gatekeep anything that's going to be a detriment. Too many of us have been raised on how to get what we want. If you make somebody believe that it's their idea, you're going to get further. And a lot of these women created these men, and it's time for them to take accountability. White women position themselves as the default damsel in distress. They are the furthest fucking thing from it. We know that they are the most dangerous creatures on the planet, but then we position them to consistently be a victim. These heifers create these men. They don't just put the batteries in their back. They put the program in their head. They give them the script, they put together the wardrobe, and they put them out there, and they link them with the supporting cast. I dare you to talk to any of these men that are married or in a serious relationship and ask them about their inner circle. I promise you the connecting factor will be those women. Oh, you know, John and I, we've been cool for a while. How'd you meet John? Well, let me think. Oh, well, Barbara, my dear wife Barbara introduced me to him. It is the white women, and they love just sitting on the fence, rocking side to side, to and fro, because they'll go out on the street and go, yeah, I'm with you, ladies. And they're the same ones like that white heifer on Instagram this week going, what? The black women are back. I'm so excited. And then they're like, oh, well, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Bitch, nobody needed to tell you what to do to come up with 57 damn recipes on how to rotisserie my black ass. Why do I need to tell you how to do the right thing? It is the white women. And also, this is why white men are freaking out, because part of how their privilege is dwindling away is because white women ain't laying down with them no more. White women aren't doing what they used to do anymore, and they're freaking out. Their great replacement theory, and I've been thinking about this, isn't so much the babies being born. They're being replaced in the house. That's why there's an uptick in them trying to come at black men about parenthood and marriage and everything else. That's
they
why.
Continue to perpetuate that bullshit, knowing goddamn well. Listen, I got 4 kids, 4 different women.
Hold on, real quick, Tristina, you're saying boy moms. It's not just that. If y'all don't know about Mackenzie Sharilla, look her up, because it's not just the boy moms and raising horrible men. They're raising killer chicks too. They're raising worse versions of themselves. Because these are the same diabolical bitches that will get into politics, become a CEO, a COO, look you dead in the face and tell you to stay at home busting out babies and making sandwiches.
Now, I will give you an example of what I'm talking about. I have 4 kids of 4 different women. Not gonna lie about it, right? Not gonna lie about that. As much as I possibly could be, I was in my kids' life. Hell, we just celebrated the graduation of my youngest, who I would not have been able to help raise. I would not have been able to raise had it not been for my wife, right? But every time I turn around, I got to hear somebody tell me about stats about black fathers. I know white dudes that walk around here with 4, 5, 6, 7 fucking families, not kids, fucking families across town. So this idea that you can continue to perpetuate this fucking lie, this is part of that dying process. No, ladies and gentlemen, it isn't just a black specific issue, single motherhood. That shit happens across fucking generations, and it happens across goddamn ethnicities and races.
We're honest about it. Let's be real. Historically, and even today, white people will lie. Jack Nicholson, I always use him as an example, because people are like, why did he stop acting? He went his whole life believing that his mama was his mama and his sister was his sister. His mother died, and that's when he found out that was his grandmother, and the woman he knew as his sister was his mother. But that's what they and they still do it. And white folks, I'm about to pull y'all card, because from the Frankfurt Chronicles, I learned, I had heard rumors for years, but I was like, I don't really rock with rumors. I had never seen it, never had anybody confirm it. I lost count of how many families where grandma and granddaddy were raising the kids. Kids would go home every night with mama and daddy, or grandma and granddaddy would have the kids for multiple years, and then they would go home and the parents would take the credit, and everybody's like, oh, they're great parents. What? Or grandparents would just take custody of the kids, and parents would be all over, and the grandparents really wasn't raising the kids. They were just collecting checks and benefits off of them. White folks, y'all are diabolical. And holding open discussions and working with the group that I work with as one of their educators. One, white people, all seriousness, are y'all okay? Because to find out the threatening, the abuse, the covering up of abuse on wide scales in white households, oh my God.
Like I don't understand that shit.
Covering up for abuse. And this ain't even you can't even say, oh, well, that's in rich. No, there was rich people covering for poor people to knock kids between the Frigidaire and the wall.
And again, this is all a part of this. It's almost as if what we're seeing with the fucking continued Trumpification of the world, not even just the United States, the fucking world, what we're starting to notice is all of that shit was bullshit. All of it. Pete Hegseth.
First of all, the fact that Trump was able to sell the country multiple origin stories and everybody was gobbling it up needs to be damn studied.
Listen.
The fact that people will allow white folks to have 67 origin stories and everybody's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, what the hell?
Listen, the other place is still going. The other place where you can still see the last remnants of that white male superiority, the church.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Webbin owes me 15 minutes in the parking lot. I'm an atheist. Joe Webbin owes me 15 minutes in the motherfucking parking lot. Because some of the shit that he says, I get it. You think you're a Christian. Cool, great, fantastic. Say the bullshit that you say to somebody that can actually give you the fucking response that you're looking for. He went off and Vivek, Dinesh D'Souza, fucking Kash Patel. Listen to me. That man called y'all dirty. He said we don't shit in the street. We don't worship cows. He wasn't talking about my black ass. He was talking about you. And yet, what is Kash? I'll see you in Valhalla, brother. Speaking of Valhalla, look at the reverence that mediocre white men are giving to Charlie Kirk. Now, should Charlie Kirk have died? No. But we all do die one day. Do I like how it went out? No, not really. I'll be honest. Not really. But let's be honest. He wasn't doing nobody no good here. He really wasn't. And the fact
evidently he wasn't doing his wife no good because that alpha.
Listen, I will never forgive Dean and Parker and the Unfuck America tour for chasing that mediocre motherfucker. I will never. Dean could be drowning. I'm going to pull his ass out the water, but then I'm going to look at him like, yeah, bitch, Charlie Kirk couldn't have done that, and walk the fuck away. I've done more in 54 years of life. I did more in 23 years in a fucking uniform than Charlie Kirk did in his entire fucking life. But
first of all, Unfuck America has just turned into Charlie Kirk 2.0. I know that they tried to say that they were doing an expose on it. They didn't. I did a breakdown, but real quick, in case people did not know, Peabo Bryson has suffered a stroke. So
no, not Peabo.
So positive thoughts, positive,
fantastic thing. Fantastic. Like the next thing I know, after Charlie Kirk gets killed, is comparisons to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Are you fucking with me? That's when I stopped giving a fuck that he died. That's
for
when I saw that picture,
claim,
I was done.
But hear me out. For people who claim that standards are lowered for Black people and Black people are just given positions, I want y'all to think about something. They always compare the most mediocre of themselves to the most exceptional of us.
Oh, well, he died. He died for First Amendment rights. No, he died because Nick Fuentes got a bunch of fucking incels he calls goipers, and one of them didn't think Charlie Kirk was right-wing enough because Charlie and Nick were fucking beefing, and he popped his ass. But when they didn't know who it was that shot him, Erica Kirk was all vengeance. Oh, it's so vengeance. We're going to get him. You don't know the power. That bitch said
and then she found out he was white, and she was like, oh.
Hold on, no, let me finish. She said, before that, she said, the screams of the widow will echo in eternity. And Taz, what did she say after she found out that it wasn't a left-winger, it wasn't a blue hair, it wasn't a trans woman, wasn't Black folks, wasn't no Arabs, wasn't Antifa? What did she say, Taz?
I forgive them.
Boom.
But then in her forgiveness, because she has to, put out a good face, she hired an attorney that cannot practice in Utah, not from the state of Utah, to represent her during these proceedings.
But she forgave him. She was when she thought it was
she has more smoke for Drewski over a satirical skit
than she
because
did
of
the
reasons.
person that
reasons
killed her husband.
Think about this. Before, when she thought it was a blue-haired, mixed race trans woman who was trying to play sports and Charlie said she couldn't, she was vengeance, the echoes of the widow. She found out as average.
Oh, Inferno, she was
dude.
never pregnant. Real quick, if you need updates regarding the Epstein files, as I affectionately call it, the Kirk conspiracy, or the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting, you can hit up Taz for Taz Effect exclusives on all of that. Thank you.
When she thought it was a blue-haired, mixed-race, Antifa-looking trans woman, she was vengeance.
Oh, you could tell she was mad that it wasn't a Black person, but I'm like, girl,
oh,
he was in Utah.
Listen,
They don't make us there. They
Listen,
don't
they
make
got-
us there. I think
They got 5
even
Negroes, they're
the
all related. Get the
professional-
fuck out of
yeah,
here.
even the professional athletes in Utah, I don't think their children are
They
even
don't
born
hang out in Utah.
Nope.
They play in Utah, and then they get the fuck out of Utah on during the motherfucking when it's time to go. They go. But
Annabelle in the Discord, girl.
what did she do? What did she do? Annabelle.
Erica Kirk dance. That's gonna be my new chair dance.
But it's like the comparison to Martin Luther King, the comparison to Malcolm X, the comparison to Nelson Mandela.
The fact that his wife
Or a
forgot that he
motherfucker
had
that
an
dropped out
eternal
of community
beef.
college.
Well, not only that, for his wife who didn't drop out of college and got her degrees because she knew everything, forgot that he had a lifelong beef with Nicki Minaj and
Sat her ass on the stage.
Erica brought.
Sat her
Bond
motherfucking
over
ass
being
on the stage.
mothers.
Sat her ass on the stage with this bitch. But again, Charlie Kirk is the perfect example of the last gasp of white male dominance. Because Charlie Kirk ain't Eisenhower. He's not Teddy Roosevelt, not Franklin. He's not Billy Franklin. What is it? Billy Graham. He ain't none of these dudes. He's a community college dropout who once said, if I see a black pilot, I'm thinking, whew, I sure hope he's qualified. Bitch, he more qualified
and
than
we
you.
have a sitting
At least
president
he completed school. The fuck are you
and
talking
also
about?
the final countdown is the fact that we have a sitting POTUS who's obsessed with the black man. Like, if white people are the saviors, now I don't understand how you are a savior who's always in need of saving. Catch that. But if white people are supposed to be the pinnacle, they supposedly left their utopia to come find people that they didn't know exist, you know, the rest of us, to bring forth to us this utopia that they can't seem to get right. Why is he obsessed with the black man? What?
Because
like,
I'm gonna just say it.
He likes BBC. Jesus Christ, babe.
Jesus, no.
Goddamn chaos.
Goddamn chaos. Jesus. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. And I go back to the movie Nixon with Anthony Hopkins. And I go back to that towards the end of the movie where he was looking at the picture of JFK. He said, when they look at you, they see what they want to be. When they look at me, they see what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump has never met a man like Obama. Donald Trump has never met a man, not black, not white, a man like Barack Obama. Because Obama, even in his middle-of-the-road centrist Democratic way, achieves more waking up in the morning on his regular day than Donald Trump has ever done in his life. Why? Because Obama is confident. And Trump doesn't like that. Trump cannot fucking stand that. Because if you notice, how does Trump's cabinet meetings go? It's all, thank you, Donald Trump, for the ability of shitting in the room while we can be here. Donald Trump, your leadership, da-da-da-da-da. Obama never had to do that. When a guy is confident in himself, and men know this.
First of all, we didn't get televised cabinet meetings. This has become so quickly normalized that people have gotten the wrong impression as if this is normal. It's not. We would get the information that we needed out of the cabinet meetings. I truly miss the days. I miss the day. And some people are going to be like, oh, Taz, doesn't that make more work for you? I miss the days where if I was talking about the SecDef or any of the cabinet members, I'd have to put up a picture to remind people. Or if I was talking about, certain people, certain positions in the Department of Justice or Border Patrol or anything, I'd have to put up a picture or remind people, oh, this person works here. Never, ever, ever. I have been covering news since I was 14 in radio. 14. Never have I read a press briefing about a cabinet member's makeup room until this administration.
They made, and my wife sent this to me. I think she did. They made a fucking clip of people kissing this man's ass. They made a fucking clip of people kissing this man's ass. Every cabinet meeting starts off with everybody going around the table sucking off Donald Trump's dick. Verbally, not physically, but verbally.
Oh, thank God.
Listen, no president in human history has ever had that. And that is why Obama never needed any of it. At the end of the day, let's just call it what the fuck it is. The reason male dominance is threatened by anything, white male dominance is threatened by anything that isn't a white man, and even some white men, if you really want to be honest, is this. You can have all the power in the world. You can have all the money in the world. You can have 11,000 people in your motherfucking phone. You can dial people and this, that, and the third. But if they don't respect you when you walk out of the room, or they don't respect you before you come in it, you ain't shit. Donald Trump has been looking for what Obama gets just by breathing.
Do y'all remember the
most of the motherfuckers that attack me?
But there was a guy who was butthurt, and he decided to run a little experiment. He didn't realize something. He had gotten engaged, and his fiance was talking about her connection with friends, male friends, female friends, whatever. So he ran a little experiment, and there were other men, mostly white men, who jumped on board of this. They ran experiments on their friends. One had a game night. None of the games he chose, his friends were into. Realized, why are we friends? And they realized because they're just in the same career field. Another guy was like, yeah, hey, you know, I really want you to plan something for my birthday. They booked a restaurant where virtually everything on the menu the birthday boy couldn't have. He was deathly allergic to. Nobody paid any attention. These men are also getting to the point where they're realizing they took networking too far. They took, we work together, therefore we're friends. Literally, can you make friends from coworkers? Yes. Does that mean every coworker you have is a friend? Absolutely not. And I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. There are far too many white men specifically who were never taught how to make friends, how to work on their personality. So they will meet somebody for 10 minutes and then will tell you from walking away that that's their bestie, that's their good friend, all of these things, but they don't know anything about anybody. And that is something Trump has never had. He's never had genuine connections because he's never been taught how to connect with people. He is one of the OG screen kids. I need y'all to stop. Just because we're just now getting proper labeling for things does not mean that they just now started to exist. We all had hair on our head. Well, most of us, sorry, fellas, had hair on our head before we had the word hair. Just because somebody goes, oh, hair, doesn't mean that poof, now everybody just gets a head full of hair. No, Trump was put in front of TV screens and he never had to work on anything. These people are realizing they're lonely. They don't have respect, and they're coming to the realization that nobody fears them. No. See, before they thought fear was respect, but they're realizing fear isn't respect, and there isn't a fear factor, that nobody is fearing them at all.
At all.
They're
Never.
also realizing they're not the smart ones. They're not the brilliant ones. And they can no longer steal from everybody else. Why do you think they are among the highest demographic relying on ChatGPT? I was blown away to find out that attorneys of 30, 40 years are using ChatGPT before going into court. Like, bruh.
But here's the thing. And this is why I wanted to talk about this subject. Because this shit is old. Okay, this is old. This white dominant, white male superiority thing. This experiment is old. What happens next? Because if we don't learn but one thing from the experiment that is Donald Trump in presidential power, the one thing we should fucking learn from this is, if they didn't do it, I don't want to hear them talking about it. Donald Trump can't say nobody who even thinks like Donald Trump can ever say a motherfucking thing to me about how superior they are. I get beat on and talk shit about by some of the lamest motherfuckers on social media. I make jokes at them. TikTok had to get sold to a fucking company just so that I would stop fucking making fun of these dumbasses. Because yes, I will tell you in a heartbeat, I am better than you. Does that mean Oh, well, are you stronger? No, bitch. I'm a better fucking man. I wake up every morning better than your fucking ass. What happens after? The very first thing we should learn is this. If you do not have actions behind your fucking words, shut the fuck up. We're done. No more. Okay? I'm telling y'all, everybody within the sound of my goddamn voice right now, your life has value. It's not about the money that you have in your bank account. It's not about the fucking car that you drive. It's not about the house you fucking live in. It's not about the clothes in your goddamn bag. It's not about the bitches and none of that. Your life has fucking value. We have all been fucking put under the boot heel of trying to chase shit. Fuck chasing. I got 3 friends. I got 3 family members on this show right now. 3 of them. I have never been in the room with one of them, but that's still my sister. And she knows this because I show it to her. I show it to her. If a motherfucker ain't got actions behind his goddamn words, shut the fuck up. No more white men promising a goddamn thing. That's why, and I know some Democrats gonna get mad at me, Gavin Newsom can look real pretty with his with his suntan from California, but motherfucker, if you don't bring me a fucking detailed plan of how you gonna get us the fuck out of this shit, sit your good-looking ass the fuck down in the corner. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Who said that mofo was attractive? Okay, to me, he is no different than Jackie Kennedy Onassis. Unfortunate in the face, number one. Number two, I'm gonna need y'all to start paying attention to the complete picture. What do I tell y'all every day? Life is a jigsaw puzzle. You got to stop putting together pieces of the jigsaw puzzle and then scooting the other pieces over to the side and then just looking at those 4 pieces that you put together. Gavin Newsom told us where he stands and who he is when he told us that his son was a fan of Charlie Kirk. And when Gavin Newsom started a podcast and we saw who he had on as a guest week after week after week, if you can recognize who Fetterman is, stop letting him blink at y'all and take his shirt off and convince y'all he ain't the same. There are a lot of people, we have seen a uptick in people knowing that folks are fed up with the GOP. Those that are vocal about being fed up and those that are not so vocal. So they're pretending to be any and everything but GOP until they get elected. Absolutely not. We got to be more careful during our interview process, and we got to be willing to fire a bitch. Y'all want to hold on to these employees like, well, maybe if we give them a 90-day, y'all not even giving these bitches write-ups.
Yep.
Y'all looking at the fact that he got some abs and he can do some push-ups and some sit-ups, and you like, look what he did to California. Let him do it to the country. Let him go fuck himself. Okay.
That exactly. And that to me is how,
like, there's a reason why Guilfoyle was able to walk from Gavin Newsom to Donnie Jr. Their ideologies can't be that far off. Look, I kid you not. And I don't mean to be crude. I don't.
Shit, she's the one that got Charlie Kirk and fucking Steve Bannon on his goddamn show in the first place.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Y'all got to look at the women that these men have in their circles and who they have in common. Not necessarily who they may be sleeping with, but the women that they have in common. Like, come on. Like, if you want to know the detriment of somebody's music career, see how close they are to Diana Ross, okay? No different. Just look for the Diana Ross or the Yoko Ono of politics, and bada bing, bada boom. Nobody is switching that much. Absolutely not. You think if Chaos and I break up today, I'm going to pop up in a couple months with a MAGA dude? If that were to happen, you need to go back and look at everything that you saw us say or do.
Oh, there's
nobody switches that quick.
There's gonna be some hints. There's gonna be some motherfucking hints. You all of a sudden you start to like, the border's still open. Like, whoa, you about to fuck a MAGA dude, ain't you? No, get your ass back over here. Come on. We're gonna go. No. But the other aspect of it is the default setting cannot be white men anymore. I don't know every fucking thing. That's why I got these 3 here. I don't know every fucking thing. So if I don't know something, I'm going to go to
cannot be who needs to hide from UV rays, okay? If walking outside can be catastrophic for you, you cannot be the default setting. I'm sorry.
You can't. Like you.
And before somebody claims Taz can't stand white people, that is not the truth. Taz can't stand racist and bigots and all the phobes and the isms, okay? White people, I love me a good Anglo-Saxon, okay? I love a good Caucasian, okay?
Listen,
now, white people are problematic, but a good Anglo-Saxon, a good Caucasian, I like them, okay? I like them with a side of pita bread.
Hold on. I'll give you an example. Hey, Texas.
Only Gambit got that.
Hey, Texas.
We from down south. We do rice and pita bread.
Hey, Texas. Hey, Texas. Hi, how you doing? Hey, I bet you wish Jasmine Crockett was going against Ken Paxton now, don't you? Don't you? You know, Ken Paxton, the fucking guy who got a child molester to fuck off. The guy was supposed to do 60 days. He didn't even do 60 days. He did 30 days, and he doesn't have to register.
He was supposed to do life. Ken Paxton offered him 1 day. The judge was like, that's a little much. Let's make it look good and give him 60 days. And he got out in 30 for good behavior. The same Ken Paxton whose wife had to recuse herself while the Republican Party impeached him. The same Ken Paxton whose staff reported him to the FBI for fraud and bribery charges. The same Ken Paxton whose wife finally said, screw this shit. I need to divorce you. And the courts was like, under what reasons? Irreconcilable differences? She said no. Biblical reasons. Now, I don't know if y'all good folks know what that means in the South, but let me translate that to you. My husband is too intimate with the men.
Hold on. Now, wait a minute. Standing up against Ken Paxton, who will be your next Texas senator, is James Milquetoast Tallarico. Because Jasmine was a little bit too controversial. She also was
Jasmine was too ethnic, and they needed somebody to cosplay ethnic, and that's why Tallarico knew what he was doing, and he took his stepfather's last name so people would think by proxy he was ethnic enough and he would toe the line, but they knew at the end of the day he would put whiteness above everything else, and he will suck
Tallarico
semen out of Paxton's ass if need be.
James Tallarico cannot put a dent in a pillow if he punched it at full strength. And now Texas is about to have Ken Paxton, the man who was impeached, as your next senator. You know how you stop that? By stop looking for the white man in the goddamn conversation and look for the right person. And in this case, the right person was fucking Jasmine Crockett.
Oh, no. Here's the thing.
It was Jasmine
Crockett. They know who the right
Crockett.
person is. They look for the right person. I'm going to sell it like a T.I. is. I'm going to need y'all to stop needing to be the boss of black women, because y'all are the same raggedy motherfuckers that looked at Jasmine Crockett and y'all told her, hey, we need you as our senator. We'll vote for you. Jasmine for president. Jasmine for president. Jasmine Crockett and Harris. Crockett. And then when you realize, oh my goodness, she would have more power. Oh my goodness. Oh, and then when people were digging into her background and you found out, oh, she has that education you always dreamed about. Oh, she has these credentials that you thought all the white heifers had. I'm going to need y'all to get out of your own way. A few years ago, and I commend this white woman for doing it. She was a teacher, and she admitted that she considered a black coworker one of her best friends, but she had to check herself because she was about to wreck her career and that black woman's career, that her envy, her jealousy was eating her up, that she was pissed off at her friend for being damn good at her job because she thought she should always be ahead of that woman and that woman should always be her assistant. And that's what y'all see every time y'all see a black woman. You want us to do the labor for you. You want us to be the champion, and you want to be able to cheerlead for us, but only to a certain point, because you need to keep us to a point that you feel like you could attain what we've attained. If we exceed what you believe you can do, then all of a sudden you turn tail and you are willing to crucify us for the sake of your own damn ego. So I blame you, raggedy bitches, for where we are right now, because y'all cannot get over your jealousy shit, and you still want us to coddle you and be comforting to you while you're consistently disrespectful to us, and you still want us to put our bodies on the front line. Let me explain something to you and follow the instructions that I'm about to give you, okay? Whatever you got on right now, you ain't even got to put some shoes on because you probably ain't even hit your bath day yet. Walk outside. Find a switch, a branch, or anything. You don't need any lube because you used to shit being like that. Twist it up, get them cobwebs out, and jab it right up in there and wake your ass up. Because I'm sick and tired of your shit, and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of your shit. It is hard to be a black woman out here anywhere nowadays because you raggedy motherfuckers, you want to show, you want us to be intelligent, and you want us to be the Avengers all wrapped up in one, while y'all continuously shit on us like we're the Depends that is wrapped up in Trump's ill-fitting suits. Fuck all that shit.
All right, just everybody just calm it down. That was fiery. That was fiery. But we will end on that note because Taz wants y'all to shove shit up your ass, and I'm not trying to follow after that. So I'm gonna get the taste out of my fucking mouth with that one. I'm gonna let that ride. Let that marinate over in the corner, Taz. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we like to have our final thoughts, and that is when we give
How
you guys
are we gonna do final thoughts after that?
You goddamn right. Yes, we get yes. We final thought, and after that shit, this woman just told people to put branches and shit up their ass. We have our final thoughts, and we start off with the master of whispers himself, Gambit. Final thoughts, sir. You.
Good Lord.
God damn. You had to follow that, man.
I was gonna do the struggle of dick facts, but shit.
Do it.
I think they need the struggle of dick facts at this point to replace the branch I just told them to stick up.
Yeah, to shove up their ass. Okay.
Like shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our newest product here at Struggle of. Hold on. Where did it go? Are you tired of getting ghosted after staying you up at 2:13 a.m.? Then you need Struggle Love Dick Facts, the revolutionary new service that tells men the hard truths the group chat never will. Call now and receive daily reality checks, red flag alerts before you send that paragraph, emergency bro, don't post that, interventions, and our premium feature, was she flirting or just being polite? Struggle of Dick Facts saved me from being caught from buying a katana and after a breakup. Fellas, if every woman met you was crazy, fellas, if every woman met you is crazy, there's a common denominator. At Struggle of Dick Facts, we analyze your texts, your selfies, and your ability to process rejection like an adult. Our experts are standing by 24/7 to ask, did you really need to send 8 question marks? Why is your profile still inside a truck? And brother, what are you doing? Call in the next 10 minutes and receive your copy of She Said LOL, a beginner's guide to false hope. Struggle of Dick Facts, turning alpha males into emotionally functional adults since about 5 minutes ago. Download today. Side effects may include accountability, self-awareness, and finally leaving her the fuck alone.
Woo-hoo!
Listen.
Operators are standing by.
Angry final thought, man. Follow that. You follow that. Just follow that. What? Go ahead, Angry. Go follow that one, buddy. Angry.
Angry?
Angry?
Are you there? Angry?
He fell asleep.
Did he fall asleep?
Did we put him to sleep?
Did we
Are
knock
that
him the
boring?
fuck out? Yo! Angry done fell asleep. Taz, final thoughts. He probably, I'm glad he just not snoring in the mic. That's all. Oh, never mind. There he is.
Yep.
Woo! Thought she was asleep.
Yeah. Oh. So that's it for me. I'm out.
Good enough, my friend. Good enough.
Good enough, sir. Good enough. Taz, final thoughts, man. Man just said, yep, I'm out.
Okay. Quick, simple, and to the point. Allyship and advocacy are not words to be spoken. They are not labels. They are action words. Giving excuses as to why not to be a proper ally or advocate can literally result in someone's death, especially in the climate that we live in. And I need you all to remember, do not be the reason we have a legion of Zora Neale Hurstons. And let me explain. You all believe that she is great now, but when she walked this earth, she did not know her greatness. So many people were allowed to overshadow her and downplay her and make her feel as if she wasn't as talented and needed and wanted and heard and seen as she actually was. So keep that in mind moving forward.
All right.
And send me some snacks.
Yes. And
please and thank you.
Please, come on. All right. My final thought. Simple and plain and to the point. A lot of us a lot of people helped us to get here where we are right now. The end of white male dominance. A lot of y'all, well, not y'all, but a lot of people helped to get us here. A lot of them will never apologize for it, and some of them are even proud of it. A couple of communities right now that I know for a fucking fact you'd really like to have some advocates outside of your own little sphere, because it looks like the rest of the world don't give a fuck. And to be honest with you, yeah, we don't. We don't. I have a hashtag that I put on a lot of the videos that I make on TikTok, and it says no forgiveness. I will never, ever, ever forgive somebody, ever. Because when you should have went left, you went right. When you should have done right, you did wrong. When you should have thought about the collective, you thought about yourself. And then when nobody gave a fuck about you, then you wanted to be collective. So there's a lot of y'all that I have nothing for. Whatever thing that you advocated for, whatever thing you were passionate about, whatever thing that you put your reputation on the line, congratulations, it fucking failed. And I don't care. But there are a lot of you who I know for a fact wake up every morning feeling like it can't keep going like that. To you, I say that. Have faith. Is it going to be where a lot of us are going to see the end of it? No. I probably won't even. But I know it will end. And when it does, when this need to default to a white man is over, here's some things I want you to remember. Number one, your voice matters. Do not ever silence your motherfucking self for anyone or anything. I don't care if it's a little itty bitty voice in the wind or a little bell. Ring that motherfucker. Ring it. And continue to ring it until somebody pays attention. Number two, we will all collectively need to fix this. Whether I'm here or not, I hope I've inspired enough people to want to fix that. I hope I have. Let's not be egotistical, because I don't think I'll be here for the end of it. I don't think I will see the dawning of a new day. but I hope I inspired enough people that want to. And finally, no more default. There is absolutely nothing wrong with your voice, your life, what you've gone through, the loves that you've had, the heartbreaks you've gone through, the kids you've made or not made, the body you live in, or the times you live in. Be proud, not only of surviving, but thriving. We don't all have to come up to bat, but it don't necessarily mean that we can't all be on the fucking team. And that includes some of you affected ass white men. It includes you too. When you finally get over your fucking self, come in. Well, be welcomed in the collective, but understand we don't default to you. If there's a black woman in there with 10 times more experience in anything, and your ass walks in just off the fucking door, we gonna listen to her black ass. You can either celebrate, get mad, or get the fuck out. Either way, we really don't care. This is going to take a monumental worldwide effort. And like I said, I don't think I'll be here to see the dawning of the new one. I don't. But I will tell you this, whether I'm here or not, you matter. Your life and every experience that you've had matters. And if that means that you're inspired enough to stand up and say, I fucking matter, you will acknowledge me and allow me in to help fix this shit. Like Batman said, sometimes truth ain't good enough. Sometimes people deserve more. Sometimes people deserve to have their faith rewarded. And that's that. I wish you good luck in the times to come. With that, we end this great, fantastic show. Once again, I would like to thank my 3 regular kick-ass co-hosts. When I texted them about this conversation tonight, I said I would tell y'all to bring y'all A game, but y'all do it every week. Every week, I am humbled to host a show with these 3 incredible human beings who I consider my brothers and my sisters. And to everybody watching, to everybody listening, thank you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. Stay tuned for Conversations with T. Nathan on these GCPR airwaves. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. We will see you all in 7 old days. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, the villains are out. See you in the morning, kids.
Beyond Gotham, hey, there is a villain's view. Beyond Gotham, hey, there is the villain's view. This is the villain's view. Hey, the world's seen in shades of blue. Hey, we stand as one, we stand true. Hey, this is the villain's view. Oh, this is the villain's view.